TommyInnit needs help. And no, I'm not talking about help with his addiction to talking to other people's sisters. I'm afraid TommyInnit is in mortal danger. I believe this situation is similar to that of Marina Joyce, the YouTuber who everyone was convinced was in a cult or being held at gunpoint against her will to make beauty vlogging videos. Now, I'm not saying TommyInnit is being held at gunpoint to make beauty vlogging videos, okay? But I do have reason to believe that TommyInnit is in immediate danger, and the evidence has been lying right in front of us for months. Personally, I'm a huge TommyInnit fan. I'm such a big fan of TommyInnit, I'm not even subscribed to him because I watch him that often. I don't need to be subscribed to him because I just live on his YouTube homepage, pressing F5 at every second that I possibly can. If that doesn't qualify me to speak on the ongoings of TommyInnit, then I have no idea what does. I suppose if it is needed, I could go over my qualifications, but before we get into that, I want to address a comment that someone left on one of my previous videos. I try to make a good effort to respond to all the comments that are left in my videos, not because I'm a good guy, and certainly not because I care about my viewers, but because I have nothing else better to do. You sound like Corpse going through puberty. Yeah, that one kind of hurt. Alright, enough of that. Here's a bunch of people that tried to make fun of me in the last comment section but failed miserably. Thought I'd give them a little participation trophy. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Vototic. They tweeted at my Twitter this really insanely cool fan art they did for me. It's cool as f***. Alright, back to the video. As I was mentioning before I went off on a 50-hour tangent about comments on my videos, I am clearly one of the most qualified people to speak on the ongoings of TommyInnit. If what I mentioned earlier isn't enough to convince you of that, let me tell you a little bit about my background. For those of you who are new here, I am
a professor with a PhD that graduated from Harvard that's actually a practicing astrophysicist that is an expert in statistics and astrostatistics.
With that out of the way, I first noticed something was wrong a little over a month ago. Since September 1st, almost every single one of TommyInnit's thumbnails features a photo of him screaming or crying. This is obviously very distressing imagery, but to most TommyInnit fans, it's not alarming at all. This is obviously problematic because when you compare his facial expressions to that of the Harvard pain meter, it's clear something is going on. His facial expressions mimic 9 through 10 almost perfectly, indicating that he is in as much pain as possible. And then upon another few hours of in-depth analysis, I realized that 9 through 10 was bad because it was the opposite of 0. If you don't believe me, you're just gonna have to take my word on this. I went to Harvard. When I started investigating the thumbnails, the only thing I had to go off of was the date that it started. September 1st. Do you know what else happened on September 1st? Yep, that's right. The 1923 Great Kanto earthquake. The only conclusion that you could possibly draw from knowing this information is that TommyInnit's soul is trapped in the rubble of the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake. This would explain his thumbnails, his erratic behavior, and of course, the date all of this started on. Knowing my king was in trouble, I took matters into my own hands. Using the money I received from my previous AdSense payout, I hopped on Fiverr, and after about 5 seconds, I found some lady who would cast a protection spell for me for only $5. She seemed pretty legit, with an insane number of 10 whole 5-star reviews. She's also using a super cool picture of 2 gigantic hands that look like they're about to kill your entire family. It's really putting me at ease that my $5 won't be wasted. Protect yourself from negative influences and energy. Protective magic, exorcism, spirit, and black magic liberation. Well, that's all I needed to hear, so I threw $5 at her and hopped into her DMs. Hi, I am very concerned about my friend. Would you be able to help him? Sure, I will. His name is Tommy, and I have reason to believe his soul is currently trapped in the rubble of the Great Kanto earthquake that happened in Japan on September 1st, 1923. What can you do for him? Then she asks for our full name, date of birth, and photograph, so I Google searched blonde British kid screaming and picked the first image that looked remotely like him, which happened to be Crying Boy from Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. And then when I sent it, I accidentally forgot to change the file name, so it just sent as Crying Boy PNG. Whose picture is this? TommyInnit, my friend. Right here, I started to get really scared because in the description of the gig, she basically says that if you aren't being respectful, she could like smite you off the earth. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to hit 200 subs. I got shit to do. I can't afford to be dead. So I was crossing my fingers, hoping she didn't figure it out. Send his current picture. Whew. Thank God I get to live a little bit longer so I can keep clickbaiting Dream. That shit's so goddamn fun. This is from a couple months ago. Send me your details too. My name is Jonathan Schlatt. My birthday is September 10th, 1999. And then I used the only picture of Jay Schlatt that I could find on the internet. For some reason, there's like no pictures of him out there. It's like that only one. And then close to an hour later, I get this response. Despite my best efforts, I was unable to save Tommy. I hope Tommy finds this video and gets the help he so desperately needs. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit the subscribe button and make sure to turn notifications on. Also, please leave a like. Follow me on Twitter. I'm an epic funny man on there. I make lots of good tweets. And I'll see you all in the next video. Also, thank you for 200 subs. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I love you all.